Okay, here we are still in Ayala Mall, and we've got it all together here. Want to kind of highlight what happened a couple mornings ago. I'll tell you what. Let's start out with something on the lighter side. Here in the Philippines, they've got some no gambling rules. You're not supposed to be gambling in the streets or in the barangays. It is punishable by jail time, and if they catch you gambling in front of your house or whatever, they can, and a lot of times will arrest you for it. But there's a funeral home here that gets around that. They get around it, and it's happened in Iloilo province somewhere. I could look it up, but it's not worth looking it up or mentioning any names. But they had a funeral home that purchased a body from the morgue, and they would the body was already embalmed, and they would take the body and they would rent it out, and they would put it into a casket, and they would deliver the casket wherever you wanted, and it was so much a day or so much a week or so much a month, but they would deliver the caskets to their home. And when they do that here in the Philippines, the police are very respectful. They don't bother the people. They've got their caskets out front with their loved ones that are that they sit out in front of their house a week or 2 weeks, and then they put a little tent, kind of like we saw over here in the mall, and people gather around, then they drink, and they 24 hours a day for a week, 2 weeks at a time, they have their respect paid to the deceased. Well, the police didn't realize it. I guess they finally caught on, but this funeral home had been renting out this corpse to different people, and so they would rent this corpse out, and they would put it in the tent outside the house, and they would gamble 24 hours a day. So they were getting by with legalized gambling in front of their house, paying homage to somebody they didn't even know. And so after a month or 2 months, the body started to smell pretty bad. They would sell it back to some kind of university or something for research. But that was kind of a clever way for not the criminals, but the people who wanted to rent a body and have a 24-hour-a-day party. They could get by with it somewhat legally, and they didn't have to worry about interference from the police. But that finally got caught. Okay, on matters a little bit more serious, I woke up 2 o'clock the other morning, and about 2-3 days ago, and then at 2:30 I started having back pains, and then it migrated to my chest again, and I thought, oh my God, oh no, another heart attack. And it got pretty serious and pretty severe. And so this went on from 2:30 till about 4:30, 4:45, and I started taking nitroglycerin when I knew what was going on. I took one, and 5 minutes later I took a second, and then 15 minutes later I took a third, and then later on it was still intense, so I took a fourth. About, I would say 3:15 in the morning to 4:15, and it finally subsided. I think I know what created what agitated it and gave me the heart attack again. So I'm taking countermeasures to avoid some of the things I've been doing to not have those problems, and I'm doing a lot better. In the meantime, we've been doing attorney, and we're getting papers drawn up for legal will. And I did kind of a sort of a video will when I was having my heart attack, giving Rose everything I've got. But and I said my money, my inventory, my tools, computers, anything else that I might own. So I gave all that to her on the video, but I'm not going to make that video public. It was pretty bad. I was in pretty serious pain. I should go to the hospital. I'm hurting extremely bad, but we live so far out. It's but we're doing fine. I'm doing fine and getting out now, and I'm feeling really good. Started feeling good a while back, and then things changed a little bit, and then it was my fault. It was my fault. I'm not going to tell you what I was doing wrong, but I was doing something wrong. I fixed it, corrected it, and I'm doing better now. But we're hopefully this winter season's gonna, or this rainy monsoon seasons are gonna be over with soon, so we can get out more. We've been kind of penned up. We've been really penned up. Although we have gone to a couple of restaurants out on the water, and we've been, I think, 4 of them out there now, and each one of them are not very good for different reasons. What else you got, Mama?
Nothing. You see everything. What do I have to say?
Everything, okay. But she is anxious about doing this YouTube business, and Jordan said he wants to be a famous YouTube star, right? You can't do it if you're sleeping. There was another issue. Yeah, we had looked into a cremation in a little city, and they didn't offer that. And Rose thinks that there's another place where we can get that done. You said you know where there is, right?
Yeah, I think we will have to check there, and if they accept for the earlier payment.
Prepaid, basically a prepaid cremation. And so we're going to be looking into that too. So I'm doing my homework, getting things ready for the worst, no matter when it may or may not happen. But I'm just trying to make her be better prepared for her, so they'll have a somewhat clean start in the event something happens to me. And
don't worry, you're gonna stay longer for us.
Oh, I know I am. That's right. Good attitude. Attitude is altitude.
That's right.
Okay. Well, that's it. We're doing okay. We're doing great, actually, and enjoying this weather. My gosh, we got blue skies up here, and 1 hour ago it was black. I mean, it was clouds, high winds, rain in some areas, and now it's beautiful. But that's the Philippines. That's just the way it is. Like, of course, like you. Of course, like you. Okay. We'll see y'all later. Say goodbye, Jordan. No? Okay. He's not going to say goodbye. That's okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay, see y'all later. Thanks.
Oo, olives.
May ano ka man siya?
Well, while we were here at the mall, she wanted to come over and get one of these salads. I don't know, how much are they?
129.
130 pesos for one of these big salads, which is not bad. And you've got a pork chop ordered, right? It should get here by tomorrow. And this is at the Wing Master. We've been here a couple of times. I've only eaten once, I think, here. And I got to be careful what I eat, so we're stuck with rabbit food. And she loves it. I wish I loved rabbit food as much as she does. And then they've got another one over here, another restaurant next to us. It's called the Wood Rock Cafe. And it's that whole area here. And they're open 24 hours a day, I think, because they've got a call center behind us, so they've got to have food for them.
Okay.
So, Brett, you don't like it? You don't like the dressing?
I like it.
Sour? Well, you don't see me munching out on it. Okay, great lunch. I'm gonna finish this video out. Thanks, guys. Thanks for following on my Philippine journey.
The rings.
Every year they have what's called the Mascara Festival going on here in Bacolod, and I think this is kind of a little warm up in the background. The kids getting ready, get practicing for that festival, and it's supposed to be a big event. The best times are at night, and I don't think I want to go for my own personal safety. But here's kind of a little preview. This is also here at the Ayala North Center, and I saw them practicing while we were eating, so I thought I'd come down and take a little short video. And then we're going to head home. See you after a while.